Everyone, Suprabhatam. The Deepavali Habba is over, and recently somebody came from Bangalore. So we have Dr. Banerjee with us and Dr. Naik also with us, surgery resident and orthopedics resident. And they were witness to something which happened. Somebody came with regard to organ transplant, correct? Organ transplant. They were speaking about it, and we were discussing that so many people require organ transplant. So what does it mean? Like, what does it mean to require organ transplant? What does it mean? When is organ required for anybody?
The functions are declined.
When the functions are declined, when the organ has failed. Okay, so that is one thing which can happen to elderly in a natural manner. But for whom organ transplantation is required at a younger age?
Traumatic patients.
Trauma patients, or else those whose organs have got damaged faster than what it is supposed to happen in a natural manner. Okay, like youngsters who have liver failure because of alcohol related damage, or who have lung damage because of smoking, so on and so forth, or they are so much stressed that they develop diabetes and then their kidneys get damaged earlier, they require kidney transplant, so on and so forth. Some people require heart transplant, their hearts have become weak. For example, what I have known in my experience, bodybuilders may require heart transplant. You know why?
More stress on
Because of hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy which ensues because of excessive exercise and abuse of various drugs for building the body. Okay, so these are the things which were going on, and then the conversation went into an interesting. Good morning, Shravan. Good morning. Anyone who is interested in interacting about public health and doctors, you are most welcome. We are going to have a candid conversation here where we will discuss about how doctors are also affected. So what happened is, like, this organ transplant person was talking to me, and then finally he told that four doctors are requiring organ transplant, and one of the doctors was as young as 35 years. That is where things became very sad, and that is where we need to understand that doctors are under a lot of stress, and doctors need to learn to first preserve their own organs. And preserving our own organs, it does not mean you take out organ and put in the fridge. It is about preserving the function of the organ. How to preserve the function of the organ? By not taking so much of stress, by improving your food habits, simple things, by avoiding bad habits like smoking, drinking, drugs, everything, and by developing a good schedule for your own self and not burning yourself out. It's as simple as that. Okay. So what do you say? When you heard that four doctors require transplant, organ transplant, not hair transplant, organ transplant. So what did you think? What happened to your mind?
Doctors are not caring.
Doctors are not caring. You are 27, 28, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think? Are you taking care of yourself? I am shooting some sharp question on you.
No, sir.
No. Why?
First year residency.
Not first year, overall, like, you tell me your journey of MBBS, have you been taking care of your food?
No, sir.
No. Most of the medical students are not. What happened to your mind when you heard that?
Yes, sir, the food habits and daily habits
Are not good.
not good. Exercise and food.
Amongst doctors, yes, exercise. He brought one very important point, that is exercise. So exercise also, doctors are staying away from exercise. Recently I had conducted one class where I asked, almost 200-300 people were there, and I asked them, how many people have done exercise in the morning? Only one or two people raised the hand. You were there, no, in that class, yeah. And then I asked, how many people have been doing exercise for last 3 to 5 years consistently? In that also, hardly 2 people raised the hand out of 200-300 medical people. Okay, so this is something very, very dangerous, and because of lack of exercise, there is always an issue of development of lifestyle disorders, and lifestyle disorders further worsening into organ failures. Simple things are very simple, but we have complicated it, and then we try to solve it by complicated means. That is our story. Second thing which happened on that day, I went to Bangalore in train. So my adjacent seat, there was a person who was just 24 years old, and he was morbidly obese. he was more than 130 kgs. Okay, so he was occupying both the seats. He was middle seat. So he was on my seat also, he was on the other side aisle seat also. Okay, it was a chair car. And AC was there, but despite AC, he was sweating. He was just 24 years. Let us understand this. And then when the journey was hardly 1.5 2 hours from Kuppam to Bangalore, in that he purchased a chips packet worth 50 rupees. 35 rupees chocolate, bourbon chocolate, then 100 grams groundnut chicky, then 50 rupees one sandwich, then 40 rupees that half liter 7-Up, and that everything he gobbled up within that 1.5 hours. Now, many of you know, Namaste Supriya, many of you know that our sugar requirement is very, very less. And whatever packaged food we get, it contains lots of preservatives, and the sugar levels are very, very high. In 100 grams of that chips packet, approximately 60 grams sugar will be there. In biscuit packet also, 35 rupees biscuit packet also, in 100 grams there will be 70 to 80 grams of sugar. It will be very high level sugar. It does not contain nutrients. It contains preservatives and basically majority sugar. Groundnut chicky also, it is made up of not good quality jaggery. It is made up of corn syrup. It is not made up of sugar or jaggery. It is made up of corn syrup. So that is another problem. Then sandwich. So it is maida, high maida content. So it was very sad. And then I saw him sweating while eating in an AC room or AC train coach for a 24 years old person. It shows that there is a serious metabolic dysfunction. And he was, at the same time, he was engaged in continuously watching the mobile. Unfortunately, I did not say anything to him. I did not feel like telling anything to him. I felt like telling, but I could not start a conversation and did not do. But through social media, I would like to request all of you that if you are seeing a pattern of losing control over your food habits, specifically while traveling also, you should see that you are not stress eating. I felt that was a stress eating because the way he was speaking, his job profile and all these things, I don't want to disclose, but yeah, he was working in a high profile system. And then I realized that, he's overstressed, and because of which he has gobbled almost 200 plus grams of sugar within 1 hour. 200 grams of sugar has to be consumed over 8 days. Okay, 25 grams is the daily recommended sugar intake. 25 grams. He consumed 200 plus grams. 8 days sugar he consumed in 1 hour. And it's going to nicely fry his pancreas to glory. Okay. So anything you want to say if you come across such kind of situation, what you will do?
I will ask him to reduce weight.
But that person is your co-passenger. How are you going to do that? Will you give a free advice? Because I felt I should not give a free advice, and that is why I kept quiet. Was I right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Right? But I felt bad. So is this action correct? Like taking it on the social media so that wider audience listens to this and understands. So that is what we humbly request all of you that kindly avoid consuming packaged food which contains high sugar, high preservative content. You can avoid. You can bring your own food. That is what you can do. Bananas or fruits, they are better alternatives. High fiber diet will be a better alternative when you are going and traveling. That is what I generally do. So that is how we maintain our Namaste, Saru, Namaste. So thank you very much, everyone. If you feel that this conversation has given you some insight, you are most welcome to share it on your social media also. And not only just sharing, I request all of you to kindly absorb this information in your life and follow it, and help your friends and family also to follow this information, so that we create a healthy society. We create a healthy nation. A healthy nation only will be a developed nation. Otherwise, we are just continuing to, becoming more and more mindless about our actions. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. So thank you, Anil, and thank you, Banerjee. Thank you very much. Namaste.